Hello, this is Rakesh Rao from Designsense Software Technologies. In this video, I'm going to talk about CADPower and give you a very short introduction. CADPower is a productivity tool that works with BricsCAD as well as AutoCAD. It attaches itself as a menu at the end of the standard CAD menu and offers over 350 tools in various categories like polyline, conversion, export, draw, build, annotation, bill of quantities, miscellaneous, and so on. These tools are meant to be productivity tools which help you to actually complete your CAD tasks faster than what you would have done without such tools. In other words, if you are doing some repetitive tasks in CAD, that is something that we have automated and put inside CADPower. So let us look at some examples of these productivity tools. I'm going to create a polyline and include a few arc segments as well. And I'm going to use a tool called part editing. So in part editing, you can see there are options like extract, copy, offset, stretch, and so on. So I'm going to use copy. I'm going to pick the first point and the second point, and you can see that CADPower has extracted that part of the polyline. Now normally this operation in CAD would have taken you several steps, like you need to first make another copy of the polyline, explode it, copy what you want, join them together, delete the rest, and so on. So something that takes probably a minute or so without these tools, we can do it in CADPower in just few seconds with just 2 or 3 keystrokes. Similarly, we look at another option here, like for example stretch. So I just want to stretch precisely this geometry. I stretch it and place it here, and you can see the polyline update itself. Now let us look at one annotation tool. So I use this segment labeling. So let me see what is a good text height to use. So annotation, label polyline segments, distances, precision is 2, text height is 40, above segment. You can control precisely the exact positioning of the labels. I select the polyline, and you can see that I have labeled all the segments of the polyline, including the curved segments, with this tool. This is again something that designers and engineers often have a requirement, and we have a tool to automate it. I'm going to now show you another popular tool called Quick Text, which is actually a tool to create running text or sequential text. There is a settings option here which allows you to type the set the text height. Let us say text height is 40, rotation angle, scale factor. You can set precisely everything you want. I will set the starting value as 1, prefix is room number, that's fine. And what's now going to happen is, as I pick, you can see that it creates text in incrementing fashion. So these are some daily requirements in CAD, and we have provided tools to automate it using CADPower. Another quite popular tool in CADPower is BOM and BOQ generator, and for that I'm going to open another drawing here. This is a drawing of an elevator. It has got several parts, and each part is modeled as blocks. You can see all these switches and alarms, and all these are blocks. So I'm going to run the BOQ tool here. It's pretty exhaustive but quite simple to use once you get a hang of it. There is a parameter file which defines all the parameters like block names, description, cost, and so on, because we can create the cost analysis as well. So taking all the blocks in this drawing, I have created a BOQ now, which also gives you the cost list, which means the quantity, unit cost, total cost, the block name, and description. This is completely configurable. You can exactly configure it and have an output like you want it. Now that is a very elaborate way of doing BOQ. There are also more simpler and quicker ways in CADPower. it's called, under BOQ Tools, there's something called parts management. You can assign part names to selected entities, and you can label the part names, you can count part names, and so on. For example, in this drawing I've already assigned some parts which are simple parts, like you may have screws, bolts, chairs, tables, or whatever in your drawing. You can quickly assign part names, and once you have assigned part names, you can just go and say count part names, and you can get a quick parts list of the parts. So I have assigned some part names like base plate, aluminium, attendant switch, access switch, round calls, and here also it quick tells you how much quantity of each part exists. While the BOQ works with blocks, the part names work with any entities. So you can assign part names to lines, text, polylines, or circles, or whatever you need. So these are some of the examples of what you can do with the CADPower. Of course, I have shown you just 4 or 5 tools. There are 300 to 350 such tools, and each one is packed with a number of options that allow you to complete your tasks much faster. So the standard line of CADPower is that work smarter, not harder. So we want you to use efficient tools and work smartly in your CAD software like AutoCAD or BricsCAD, not to work hard, not to repeat something which can be already automated by a program. And CADPower is written using taking feedback from thousands of companies across the world. So all the commands you see here are something that people definitely had a need at some point or the other, so we have just packaged them into a software for you. Thank you. Bye bye.